Okay, well, this box, all 1981 and before. I'm saving it for a while. Wow, this is not the business. Hold on. That's a little better. Cool. Nice. All right. Well, let me grab some glovey poos so you don't see a dirty fingers. Not that bad. Yeah, anyway, I got this a while ago. Actually, I got this like a year ago. And I was saving it for a special occasion. Then I started thinking about how it's hard enough to get pennies in general right now. Even harder to get a sealed box from 1981. So I was waiting until I could figure out how to stream it or get the motivation to do so. And here we are. Just going to do one right now. Test run. Using a pretty janky setup to do the stream. So bear with me. That's a lot of sounds outside. We're going to close that. Cool. All right. Sippy too. Anyway, yeah, look at this thing. How cool was that, man? I was going around and I was getting boxes pretty often, like at least 2 a week for a long time. And I don't even bank with Bank of America, but so what the hell? The one I went into was right next to it and they didn't have any. So I'm like, why don't I pop into Bank of America and see if they do? And yeah, the lady brought this out for me. She's like, there might be something fun in there. Guess we'll see. I'm hoping that this has a lot of tweets in there. I know that people were hoarding those long before 1981, so it is what it is. Still looking to find, Indian head. I don't think I've even found one in the wild, but yeah, let's see what we can find here. Okay, let's get surgical with it. Making the first incision. Just gonna do that. You know what? We'll just hold that. Oh, beautiful. My God. We'll move the brick over here. Good Lord. It's definitely considerably heavier than the normal boxes, obviously, because it's all copper in there. Just makes me all giddy. But sorry. Let's see what we can find. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit out at a time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Some of these are such good shape. Look at this. There's gonna be a lot like that, and I usually put the shinies into their own bags. Um, I tend to collect anything that's 383, uh, just because the copper content. But I also separate the shinies from the brown boys. That's good. All right, so let's start little piles here. I need to move my other ones from earlier. I collect other ones too. But wow, beautiful 81s. Now I know they're not all 81 because I saw on the boxing I saw some 70 like earlier. And obviously, we just pulled out that, but I think a lot of them will end up being 81. Just test something real quick. Don't be mad at me. It's a little bright. Let's see, how much does that affect it? A lot. It affects it a lot. All right, give me a second. We're just gonna get some. Just trying to adjust. I'm like balancing my iPhone. I literally have my iPhone on my magnifying glass stand, and because the iPhone's tipping over, I have a roll of dimes on one end, tipping it just enough. Just gonna turn on some other lighting. See if that helps. Man, I'm so glad I'm finally doing this. It's awesome. Okay, it's pretty good. I consider that a pretty. I'll do that in pretties. Wow, they're great. I don't think I've had an 80 so far. I mean, this one is starting to lose it. Some red brownish, but it's still got a lot of red. I feel like I should probably put on some music or something. Not that there's anyone here to complain, but even so. Because I'm using the magnifying glass. Oh, first one in the 60s. It's still got a little bit of the red. Oh, on the front it did. Just a little bit. You can see that. Yeah. That one's got some interesting toning going on to it. Wow. Wow. Look at you. You're pretty. It's mostly just on the front there. Sorry. Looking good. It's a pretty boy. That is a pretty boy. I might even just create a separate pile for that. We'll have pretty piles, and then we'll have S tier pretty piles. Need to get some of those jeweler's glasses. Oh, we gotta separate this guy. I'm surprised, he's been here all the time. I know that they say that the rot can spread to other ones, so I usually separate them. But it's been here the whole time, hugging this other one. No issue. So I don't know. Still gonna separate it, but that was a 71 S. 64D. No pretties in the 60s yet. Good looking. 81. Good looking 80. Yeah, like I said, I think a lot of these are gonna just be 80, 81. But that's cool, because maybe at some point I could screw them together and re-roll. So, interesting. Just pretty much only got the red. Oh, it's a little bit by the date, but a lot of the red still just in God We Trust. Not red enough for the pretty pile, but this guy can make it. He's got some dings, so yeah. He's a little dinged up. That should be pretty enough. Okay. Probably my least favorite of the 80s so far. No, I usually make a, hear this, and you're gonna hear this in every video that I say. I usually make a pile of the 83s because, I want to find that rare one, that really give me that money. Like everybody who does it, but I just have a giant Ziploc bag full of them that I have yet to even attempt to go through. And I'm not totally positive if I ever will. With a slight off center for this one. Not enough to be worth anything really, but first slight error out of this. And I think we followed up with another. I just realized I probably am breathing like crazy right now. Hold on. Give me a second to put on something to kind of distract you from my caveman breathing. That's going to be loud for a second until I adjust it. Hold on. Let's see. Which playlist? Go to my light. Swear. Okie doke. Never mind. There's an issue with the audio on that. Back we go. I'll have that figured out by the next roll. Right. 67. A little bit of the rot. Still keep that separate there. Who am I kidding? These are all going to be good condition. 95% at least. Unbelievable. Cannot believe that that lady brought this out. I have no idea. Ooh, this is nice. The rim is really raised. Sorry if I'm like turning it. It's, like I said, I don't have like jeweler's glasses. I'm using the. You're on the magnifying glass I usually use, so can't really use it. Yeah, I don't. I have no idea how this whole box survived in a vault or like anywhere for this song. I have no idea. It was just hanging. It's not even an old like historic branch or anything. It was in a newer development around where I live. So I just don't understand. But like apparently she knew what I was up to and she understood enough to pull it out for me and be excited for me. But I don't know how no one else came across it. It wasn't the cops. It was just a family member, and I told them to wait a moment. They're kind of loud, so wow, that's beautiful. Followed up with another beautiful. Good Lord, it's never gonna stop. Okay, 65. I think that's the lowest date I've pulled so far. And one with another pretty one. Cool. Oh, just kidding. And shit. Still. Oh god, I love these wrappers. It's almost a shame to rip them up, honestly. So, 79D. 81D. Little beat up. Put that in the not so pretties. 74. Oh, here's our next lowest. We have a 62D. Cool. We're getting there. Just a few more years till I get one of those wheats. It's gonna happen. I would be so disappointed if there was not a single wheat in this entire thing. 64D. And the actual last one, 75D. Okay. Well, that's going to end it for this one. Geez, it took 20 minutes to get through this. So I still got 49 more of these to do. I'll try to make these all into a playlist. I don't know if I'm even going to keep my voice in. I'm just going to repeat most of this stuff. But it'll get a little smoother as I go on. But thanks to anyone watching. And see you next time.